Hello, everyone. Hey, hi, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Book Talk from Sally Walks. If this is your first time here, come on in, get comfortable, take your shoes off, sit down, relax, and let's get in here. Everybody is welcome, baby. Now, listen, today's episode is a little different. Today, we're not going to talk about character breakdown. We're not doing a sneak peek. We're not ranting about publishing mistakes, although Lord knows we could, baby. Today, I want to talk about something important. I want to talk about why I pressed pause on all my other projects. Because some of y'all might be wondering, girl, you got all these books, all these stories, all these covers that you promised us, all these worlds. Why slow down now? Well, you got questions, and I, of course, have an answer. And the answer is simple, really, because some stories deserve focus. Some stories deserve time, and some stories deserve to be built the right way from the beginning. And for me, that story is Karma, the First Lady. Now, let me explain something. I write a lot. And when I say a lot, I literally go to sleep and my brain doesn't turn it off. So my mind is always creating something. I've got fantasy worlds like The Blood of Stars, messy boot behavior relationship drama like My Funny Valentine, psychological twists, thrillers, and a little tad bit of smut because, Anyway, my brain does not sit still. It's like the Energizer Bunny, baby. I think they call it ADHD. I'm not sure. I might be undiagnosed. Anyway, Karma is different. Karma is not just a character. Karma is an empire story. Karma is beautiful. Karma is legacy. Karma is the kind of character who walks into a room and doesn't need to say a word for everybody to understand who's in charge. And when I say I started really sitting with her story, I realized something. This series deserves to be promoted properly. She deserves me to take my time, not to be rushed, not thrown out there, but built. Brick by brick, layer by layer, page by page. So I made the decision to press pause on some of my other projects so I could give this story the attention it deserves. Because when Karma arrives, she needs to arrive correctly. Now, one of the things that's really exciting about this series is that I'm not just telling the story through the book. I want to build an experience. So when Karma, the First Lady, you're not going to get the story, you're going to get the world around it. We're going to have small video clips that bring moments from the story to life. She's going to have videos, baby, a soundtrack, all the things, okay? Because Karma does not half step. So there'll be scenes, character moment, little pieces that let you step into the world visually. Because sometimes you read something and you imagine it in your head. But seeing even a small piece of it, that hits different. And then there's something else I'm really excited about. The soundtrack, like I told you. Because every powerful story has a sound. Every character has rhythm. And Karma, baby, Karma definitely has a soundtrack. Music that matches the mood. Music that reflects the power, the tension, the rise of this empire. I want you to feel like when you step into this story, you're stepping into a whole entire atmosphere. Not just reading words on a page, but entering a world. And I think that's what makes storytelling so exciting right now. We have so many platforms, books, podcasts, short videos, music, and I want to use all of that to build this story the way it deserves. Because Karma, the First Lady, isn't just about one woman. It's about power. It's about loyalty. It's about ambition. It's about what happens when someone who was underestimated decides they're done playing small. And listen, if you know anything about the way I write characters, which I know you do because, again, I know all of y'all have read at least My Funny Valentine, you already know Karma is not about to be sweet and quiet. She is strategic, she is calculating, and my God, today, she is observant. And she understands something a lot of people don't realize until it's too late. Power is not just about who's loud. Power is about who understands the board. And Karma, oh my goodness, she understands the board. She understands the entire play by play. And my girl is rewriting the rules, okay? So pressing pause on some of my other projects doesn't mean those stories are gone. It just means right now I want to make sure Karma's story is introduced the right way. Because when you meet her, I want you to understand exactly why she becomes the first lady. Now, if you're listening to this and you're curious about the series, I encourage you to keep following along because over the next few episodes, we're going to talk about the world of Karma, the characters around her, the power structure she's navigating, and the decisions that start shaping her legacy. And trust me, this story is not simple. They are alliances. There are betrayals. Oh, and when I say betrayals, I'm talking this is messy boot stuff, okay? There are moments where loyalty is tested. And sometimes the biggest question in a story like this is not who has power. Okay. The real question is who is willing to do what it takes to keep it. So if you're ready to see what happens when ambition meets opportunity, you're going to want to stick around. Make sure you're following me on all my socials, find the link tree, subscribe to the website so you can get the newsletter and updates about new episodes, book releases, video clips, soundtrack drops, and everything happening in the world of these stories. Join the forum, leave the comments, reach out. I promise I will right back. I promise that I am attentive. I'm locked in, baby. I am focused on this and I want to build a community where people feel free to come and talk about these books. So let's talk about these characters and these worlds together because every story has a deeper meaning. Every story has deeper stories to tell. Storytelling is always better when it becomes a conversation. This is Book Talk from Sally Walks, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Goodbye for now.